We've talked a little bit about creating a book layout that's reflowable and designing the text within those parameters. I just want to again stress the importance of this and formatting your images and graphics in a way that is reflowable. In the introduction, we have this image the client requested to put between these two paragraphs. Watch what happens if I just paste it floating on the page with the text wrapping activated. Sure, it looks fine, but what happens if we delete a sentence before? The text moves around it, but the image is now out of place in relation to the text. You have to manually reposition it. And that's a problem. With any little change in your book, you could potentially mess up the positioning of your images if you place them in this way. It also really messes up the ebooks when it comes time to do those. Check out this example I have here where I've just inserted these callouts on the page, not anchored, they're just floating, and this chapter title page image. When I export it to ebook format, the images are sent to the very end of the book because they weren't anchored in the text. That's not good. The correct way to fix this is to insert the images as anchored objects in the text. To do this, you simply copy the image, insert your cursor where you'd like it to appear in the text, and paste. Now, in the corner of our image, it has the anchor symbol that denotes it's an anchored object, and when we add or remove text, the image automatically shifts with the text. You do need to make sure you have a paragraph break where the image is so that it can be spaced out from the paragraph before and after. Now, this still doesn't quite look right. In the template we provided, there are object styles we've set up. The style inline image is what you want to use. Okay, that looks better. Let's open up the style so you can see some of the settings. The main one to note is anchored object options. We have it set up as inline or above line, and choose above line. The alignment should be center. And there are also options to add space before and after the image if you need that. Under text wrap, we have it set to jump object. And I also have a paragraph style for the image paragraph that's set to centered. And this can also help add space around the image. It's called image inline. By the way, when you import your text, if there are any images in the Word document, those automatically come in as anchored objects, and you just have to format them with the object style. So as you're designing the book, you want to make sure all images and graphics are anchored objects, even with things like callouts or decorative elements. There are a couple of exceptions, like images on a parent page. Say you have a background image for section headers or chapter headers. You wouldn't need to anchor those, they just need to be set up on the parent page so they aren't loose in the story.